Yo, you tuned in to Guerilla Cross Radio.
Welcome to Let the Ball Bounce. This your host, Dre Bailey.
What's good, people?
Yeah, man. Every Tuesday, man, 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Pacific Coast time, man. You guys are getting the best of sports talk radio. LTBB crew in the building, as we always are. Every Saturday also at 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Pacific Coast time, man. We appreciate all the love, man.
Absolutely, man. It's an outpour.
It is.
It's an outpour. Outpour or downpour?
It's a
Can
both.
Both. Outpour and downpour of love.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, man.
Life is beautiful.
Life is beautiful.
Like it is downtown, man.
Yes, sir.
If you're in the downtown area in Las Vegas, I suggest you stay home and catch an Uber. There is no parks available
Zero.
whatsoever in the vicinity of downtown, man. They have the Life is Beautiful here popping downtown, man. So if you need something to do this week or something to do this weekend, man, downtown is the place to be, man.
Yes, it is.
A lot of great music, bars, everything. People.
Yeah.
It's in the air. It's nostalgic.
It's gonna be crazy. Who's headlining this year?
I want to say Flavor Flav.
Da, 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 da. Flavor Flav. Man, look. So I went to the old school concert last weekend, or week before last.
Was it the Kid and Play joint?
The Kid and Play joint, right?
Okay.
And
Was Kid and Play actually there?
Kid and Play was actually there.
How they look?
They didn't headline though. You know who they headlined, man?
Naughty by Nature.
No, actually, that's who I actually thought should have headlined.
Okay.
Vanilla Ice, bro.
Well, I mean, I would love Vanilla Ice to come over and redo my house though, because he got some decorating house skills.
Yeah, he got that good interior decorating.
Yeah,
going
well,
on.
he like flip it, like
Yeah,
he flips
okay.
houses.
Oh, okay.
In Miami.
Oh,
He has his own show,
Really?
and it's a real great show. And the boy puts it down. He's making
Really?
a lot of money doing that.
really?
For sure. He's been doing it for years too.
Wow.
Bro. Literally.
Vanilla.
Like they buy $1 million
Ice.
homes and make them into super $1 million homes.
Right.
Super dope.
Wow.
Super dope, man.
Wow.
So check him out.
Ice, baby.
So how many other songs outside of Ice Ice Baby did he do? Exactly.
You got me. Oh,
Wow.
yeah, that one. Go Ninja, go.
Okay, that's 2 songs.
I'm out.
You
I'm out
gotta
after that,
have at least more than 7 songs to headline.
Yeah.
For me,
I'm thinking 10.
I say 7.
7?
Because most good artists
Okay.
aren't gonna come out and give you more than 10.
Okay.
Some of them will only give you 7.
Mhm.
Literally.
Okay. I'm with you on that.
It is what it is,
I'm
man.
with you on that.
Big ups to everybody who's chiming in and listening to Let the Ball Bounce. We appreciate all of the support. We got people in Atlanta.
Yeah.
What's up, Misty? I see you. I see you out there.
ATL. in the
Savannah, I see you out there.
Stand
I
up.
see you out there, man. I see you out there. We got Long Beach in the building.
Shout
New
out-
York.
Shout out to the beach.
New York.
NYC in the building.
Canada.
Canada is definitely chiming in.
That's crazy,
no
man.
question. Canada chimes in. Specifically BC.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You guys
man.
are listening to Let the
Shout
Ball
out to
Bounce, man. Make
Vancouver.
sure you keep tuning in to us on Guerilla Cross Radio, man. Download that Guerilla Cross app on your phone, man, and follow Let the Ball Bounce, Unnamed Sports,
Yes.
and more stuff.
We out here.
We are the network that are going to turn it into the net worth, man.
Yes,
that
indeed,
that
man.
is what it is.
Come on, man.
It's a takeover.
Yes, sir.
And we here to let y'all know, man, we got a lot of sports to talk to you guys about. We got basketball, football, baseball, a little bit of boxing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Supposed to be a rematch, maybe. Maybe.
There will be a trilogy. I really believe that there will.
I guess I'll eat my humble pie because I did say Triple G should have won, but I also, shame on me, did not watch the fight. But I've heard from several people that maybe, depending on which eyes you were looking at the fight through, that Triple G should have won that fight and that he was robbed. I don't know. Though.
Well,
I can't speak on something that I didn't see. Right.
Well, here's the deal. I watched it later on when I got home from the UNLV Prairie View game, and me and Bill talked about what UNLV needed to do in that game, and they did it. They won the game convincingly. But
I think, and not to change the subject, UNLV needed to win that game after that ass whooping that they had last year with.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
They shouldn't have lost to Howard, but anyway,
tragic.
That was very tragic. But I've watched the fight now 3 times, and I tried to, gather some information, some intel, with each time I watched. And the one thing that was glaring to me, first I'll start with Triple G. What was glaring to me with Triple G was how efficient he landed his jab.
Okay.
He landed the jab early and often in that fight, more so than I had really ever seen him do in any fight. So that right there really was a point. He landed a lot of jabs. I think he might have landed. I can't remember the copy box numbers off top. It was over 150 jabs that he landed.
Wow.
Like he landed that many jabs. But what stood out to me flipping over to Canelo was how he broke Triple G down from the waist up. He started with the body. He broke Triple G down from the body. And if you looked at Triple G's face after that fight, it looked like a meat cleaver got took to it.
Now, I heard that he broke him down like that in the first half of the fight.
Yes.
And maybe the second half of the fight, Triple G started to come on.
What I gathered was Triple G is used to coming forward. He's that type of fighter where he's used to coming forward all the time. The script totally flipped in this fight. Canelo was the one coming forward for the better part of 8 rounds.
Right.
He was the one that was coming forward and applying the pressure.
8
yes,
rounds?
Yes.
That's what I saw.
Yeah.
I saw Canelo coming forward
Mm-hmm.
the whole fight.
Yeah.
And he wasn't backing up like in the first fight.
Right.
He wasn't backing up
and
kind of making sure he wasn't in range for Triple G's power.
Sure.
This time he was right there throwing body shots, throwing hooks, jabs.
Yeah.
He was.
So you had Canelo
winning
that fight, seeing the fight.
No. I thought Triple G won the fight close, something like 15-13.
Yeah.
But
115, 113.
Flipped to Canelo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And one judge.
It was a good fight, though.
It was a great fight. And one judge actually had it 114, which, again, looking at that fight, I still wouldn't have been mad at.
Right.
As the same with the very first fight.
Right.
But when Adelaide Bird came up with the 118, 110, that just messed everything up. Yeah. It really, really messed everything up when she came up with that in the very first fight. That's what I think people were like, damn, man, like really? Like this is what you about to do right now? You really about to score this fight convincingly for Canelo, which was not even the case in that first fight. No way. I had it. When I judged when I scored the very first fight, I watched that one 5 times. I had it 115, 113 for Canelo for Triple G in that first fight. I thought he won the fight. So
look
part 3
to probably what next May for them to do a part 3.
That sounds about right.
Yeah,
that sounds about right.
Next
May, around Cinco de Mayo time.
Yeah,
sounds about right.
Yeah,
sounds about right.
And I think I'm gonna still go with Triple G in that one. It's just so crazy because either one. It's really just a coin flip at that point.
Right.
But the fact that you said that Canelo changed up his approach from previous may have been the reason why he squeezed that thing out.
Sure.
As Bill would say.
I think that's what it was.
After the first fight, remember I told you after the first fight when I was watching some of the clips from the fight previous, the first fight. And De La Hoya was in the ring with him, and he said, "Does he hit hard?" And Canelo was like, "No." So I think that probably gave him the confidence to come forward this time.
Sure,
because and apply pressure.
Like he applied big time pressure. Like I had never seen Canelo do that, even against. Oh wow, who can I come up with? Even against like somebody that he knocked out, like an Amir Khan.
Yeah.
Like he didn't even walk Amir Khan down like that because he respected Amir Khan's speed. So he never walked Amir Khan down like that. He broke him down till he finally knocked him out. But in this fight, I was like overly surprised that he did that. Like I was not expecting that at all. Not expecting that at all.
Looked like I missed a great fight.
You did.
I can't tell you what I was doing. I can't tell you what I was
It was
doing.
a good one, man. You definitely missed a good one.
Guerilla Cross Radio, man.
Sir.
LTBB crew in the building every Tuesday, 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Pacific Coast time. You be able to find us and listen to us, man, and Let the Ball Bounce. On Facebook, man, we go super hard in the paint. Yeah. And if you've been on our Facebook page lately, man, we are going to be having our first annual LTBB Turkey Bowl.
The Turkey Bowl.
Which should be the morning of Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, we need to narrow down the park.
Yeah.
Get your cleats ready.
Get your spikes,
if
man.
you don't
We
have
got
that
flags.
good, if you don't have that good insurance, I suggest you not bring your butt out.
Yeah, man. Got to have
It's gonna be a lot of hurt feelings.
Aflac. Get you that Aflac.
We need a couple of coaches, a couple of wide receivers.
Yeah.
A couple of running backs.
Yeah.
A couple of DBs.
Yeah, man.
A couple of
Need a little
quarterbacks.
pass rush in there.
I think I could bring my little Alex Smith arm out there.
Yeah.
Be consistent.
Did you notice you said Lil?
Consistent.
Bring your
It's
dump.
It's
bring
better
your
than
dump
that
down,
Eli arm
bring
right
your check
about now.
down.
It's definitely better than
Bring your
Elon
check
Musk.
down.
Yeah, bring your check down.
Bring that Eli.
Bring your check down.
Bring your check down.
That would combine both Alex Smith and Eli.
That's ridiculous.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
wee,
it
man.
definitely
LTBB crew, man. You'll also be able to follow us at Let the Ball Bounce on Twitter,
Yes,
and
sir.
that is with one T.
Man.
I'm serious, man.
Yeah, man.
We go hard in the paint.
Yes, indeed we do.
Let the Ball Bounce on IG. And if you
Yes.
want to be a sponsor of this great sports talk radio show here in Las Vegas,
Yeah, man.
please reach out to us at lettheballbounce@gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
Really, if you want to be on the show, shoot us a bio, shoot us a pic.
Yeah. Holla at us,
You know what
man.
I'm saying?
Or just say, hey, man, when can I come to the show?
That's it. You're more
It's
than
really
welcome.
but it's really that simple, though.
It is that simple.
It is really that
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah.
And we've had, we got about a 30% hit rate, maybe.
Yeah.
The people that say, oh, yeah, man, I'm coming on the show, man.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
never show up.
Yeah. Like our meet and greet.
It's tough.
Oh, man, I'll
oh, yeah.
be there.
Oh, you know I'm in the building.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Boy, stop.
Cut the crapola.
Boy, stop.
Cut the
Look, man, what y'all want to start with? Look, let me start.
We didn't get a chance to finish our picks, did we?
We sure
Because
did.
of the
the
Alex Smith fiasco
Alex
is
Smith,
what I would
the
call
tirade.
it.
shenanigans.
The tirade. The
Shenanigans.
tirade.
To the
Oh,
Alex
God.
Smith
The
shenanigans.
tirade.
We didn't, because we
We
didn't
didn't.
pick that Monday night game.
We didn't.
I would have went with Chicago, but it's neither here nor there. I think I
went with
damn near
Seattle.
lost every game that I picked that past Sunday, man. And
Yeah.
we're gonna go over that real quick.
Yeah.
We had that New York Dallas game.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't even pick that game, did we?
Yeah.
I had New York.
I think I
I
chose
picked New York.
Dallas.
I picked New York. You know.
You know who I picked.
Yeah, well, I
Of
know who
course.
you picked.
Yeah, we did make it to that game. 'Cause,
Yeah. Yeah,
Bill-
that New
Bill
England
right,
game,
by the way.
I definitely picked New England. Jacksonville
picked-
And I picked
I picked
Jacksonville.
swing
New
that
England.
thing. You sure
I picked
did.
New England.
Oakland, Denver. I chose Oakland.
I had Denver in that game.
That's
Denver.
tragic, man.
Yeah.
Arizona and the Rams.
I
You
don't
already know
think
we all three
anybody
unanimously chose the
yeah,
Rams.
No question.
Detroit and San Francisco. I chose Detroit. San
I went with my
Francisco
Niners.
squeezed
They
that
almost
thing
gave
out.
up.
I chose Detroit.
Yeah,
Almost
yeah.
gave it up.
Minnesota and Green Bay. I chose Minnesota.
Yeah, I chose Minnesota.
And
Nobody won that one.
well, it looks like
Mhm.
Minnesota wasn't a bad pick because they ended up tying that
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Um,
So we all won.
Y'all won on that one.
yeah.
Yeah. It was all
Texans.
the way
I
on
mean,
that one.
I'm sorry, the Colts, Redskins.
I think I went with the Redskins.
I
in
think
that
I
one.
went with the
I think I went
Redskins.
with
And they
Colts.
got annihilated.
This is ridiculous.
They were annihilated.
The
in that one.
Panthers, Falcons. I went with the Panthers.
I
I
went with
know
the
I
Panthers
did.
in that one.
I went with the Falcons.
Yeah.
I went with the Panthers.
Yeah, the Houston Texans and the Titans. I went with the Texans.
I went with the Titans in that game.
I lost almost
Yeah.
every game, man. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Tragic.
So,
Eagles, Buccaneers. I definitely went with the Buccaneers.
I went with the
Yeah,
Eagles.
I
and
in
I
that game.
definitely, for the past 2 weeks, have been telling you guys about that dude, Fitzpatrick.
here's the
So
deal.
he's that hot sauce right now.
He is hot sauce right now.
Tabasco.
Hot sauce.
He a little Tabasco right now.
He's one of the hottest quarterbacks in the league
He
right now.
He might be, outside of Patrick Mahomes, he is the hottest quarterback in the league right now.
Yeah.
No
Those
question.
two are like
on fire.
Yeah.
Like it's not even what Patrick Mahomes is doing. Almost 600 yards and 10 touchdowns, no interceptions through the first 2 games. What he's doing as a second-year player, first-year starter is
That's an NFL record
astonishing.
too.
It's astonishing.
That's an NFL record.
That's an
too.
NFL record through 2 games. That's crazy.
Yeah. The Chiefs and the Steelers. Steelers got mollywopped. We're trash. I'm just throw that out there. 42-37, man. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. There was no way you were keeping up with all of those weapons on that.
Dog,
Kansas
at the
City
end of the
offense.
day,
It's
both
just wild.
teams were putting up points.
Yeah.
It was who was going to make a big stop towards the end of the game.
Yeah.
And they did.
And
Guess what we did?
Yeah.
We ended up getting a penalty and not even having a shot to even go downfield. And that's been our season.
Sure.
I blame a lot of those penalties on the coach when we're, as a team, averaging more penalties than any other team in the NFL. Who does that fall on?
I mean,
come on, man.
It's
Makes no sense. Dolphins, Jets. I went with the Jets.
I went with the Jets too.
No,
I
you
thought
went with the Dolphins.
Did I?
You
I
chose the Dolphins.
I would have went with the Jets. I
You
don't think we
chose
picked
the
that
Dolphins,
one.
and you won.
I
You
thought I
chose
went
the
with
Dolphins.
Okay.
You sure did. I remember that one.
Okay.
I was like, boy, Goose chose the Dolphins.
Yeah, you know.
You chose the Dolphins.
Wow. Okay. Maybe I did.
The Chargers and the Bills. I went with the Bills. I lost every game.
Yeah, I
know week
Chargers
2s
now.
in football is very. It's just
Skip,
hard, man.
I want to know. I want to know one thing. Why would you choose the Bills, bro?
Because they were at home. That's the only reason I chose, and because of what they did the week before.
Yeah.
But they were at home.
Yeah. And speaking of those Bills, I guess that's a quick segue into Mr. Vontae Davis.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Retiring at halftime.
Let's come back to that and finish these real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're gonna talk
We'll come
about that.
back
The
to
Browns and the
Absolutely.
Saints, because we got some Browns news to talk to you guys about. I
Yes.
chose the Saints. I
Mhm.
think we all went with the Saints.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of y'all chose them Ravens over the Bengals. I knew the Bengals was gonna put it on them.
Man, I definitely chose the Ravens over the Bengals. That I know for sure. No question, I did.
So speaking of the Buffalo Bills,
Yeah.
and I don't know if anybody has been to Buffalo, New York, that is.
Mhm.
It's almost like
Not
a
Wild
hub.
Wings.
It's almost like a small little hub city across the water right there, and it's not a little bad space, but for a football team, I don't think they've been good since Thurman Thomas
Yeah.
and Jim Kelly.
Dude, you are exactly correct.
They went to the playoffs last year,
And that was their first playoff appearance
Yeah.
since '99, I believe.
and
They
they
won last
almost
year?
went to the second round.
Yeah.
The game went to
Almost
overtime.
don't count.
Yeah.
We know that,
They
right?
probably should have won that
Yeah, they
football
should've
game now
won
that I
that
think
game.
back on it.
Yeah.
Probably and
Yeah.
shoulda. Is that an oxymoron?
Hey.
But they didn't. So
But they did.
But they
Right.
But let me tell you what Vontae Davis did.
Oh my God.
After
Unbelievable stuff.
You
We're
know what?
talking we're talking halftime.
halftime, he goes into the locker room
Mhm.
and he does something that we talk about on the show a lot,
Mhm.
and that's looking the man
Mhm.
in the mirror.
Yep.
And so he had a man in the mirror moment
Sure
he
did.
quit.
Sure he did.
and said, "You know what? I don't want to play anymore."
Yeah.
Now, let me explain this. He didn't say, "I don't want to play the rest of the game or the second half." He's saying, "I want to
Yeah.
be done with the NFL
Yeah.
completely."
Absolutely. That's exactly what
At
Unprecedented.
halftime, though.
Unprecedented.
Yeah.
That's
So can
Yeah.
we really be mad at his moment of clarity,
I'm not.
I'm not
or
really
do you
either.
don't like the way of how he did it?
I'm not necessarily upset. Like I think it's just surprising because we've never seen it
Right.
before.
Right.
So you like, damn, like really? Like you just quit at halftime? But after reading the letter that he put out, you kind of see where his head was at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, at that time. And we all know that football is a very, very grueling, it's a very demanding game. It's a demanding profession.
So is this.
Oh no doubt. No doubt.
You have to be dedicated.
You got to. And after 10 years in the NFL, he felt that his mind was not there anymore. And if your mind is not in the game of football, you could possibly die.
Yeah.
With your mind not being in the game.
And you can hurt your team.
You can hurt your team severely.
Yeah.
More importantly, yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you can definitely hurt your team.
Mm-hmm.
And he had that moment of clarity and was like, you know what? I'm done.
Yeah.
Simply put,
yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
And you can, I've heard a lot of people, we listen to, other shows and, we listen to sports talk radio and people calling in, oh, he was selfish. Even some of his teammates came out, oh, he's selfish. But you don't know what's going on in that man's head, man.
Right.
You don't know what's in that man's heart, bro. You have no idea. No clue at all. So to say that he's selfish, it might look like that at face value, but sit down and talk to the man and ask him why.
Right.
My thoughts exactly. My thoughts exactly. He, football isn't a lifelong profession. I mean, some step from playing to coaching,
sure.
But that might not be his passion either.
Right.
His passion might have been just to play and be done with the game altogether and go to something else. But hey, that was his decision.
Yeah.
And we all say let a man make his own decision.
True
He made a decision where, a lot of people didn't agree with it, but I felt like it was nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why be out there and you're not all the way vested
Absolutely.
in?
No reason. No reason to do it.
And when you playing as a team, you got to be all vested in.
Yeah.
And he's a starting cornerback, so if he's not all the way vested in, then he could really hurt his team, and like you said, possibly hurt himself.
Yeah. Absolutely, man.
I don't know, man. At halftime,
it just seems crazy at face value. I'm in agreement with that part that you say, Dre. Like you're looking at it and you like in the middle of the game though, you getting dressed to leave and your team is getting ready to go back out on the field. Like that don't even, like when you looking at that, it's like, come on, bro. But again, like we spoke about, you don't know what's in that man's heart, man. You just don't. You just don't. So
that's just like one of us going into work one day and leaving an hour in. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm through.
Done.
Don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to do it. I don't want to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and come to work anymore. I'm done.
Right. Yeah.
Who's to question that?
well, I think maybe we should take a small, quick commercial, and I'll go use a restroom and don't come back.
I mean, I'll ask. We'll all ask and wonder why Dre left. We'll all ask.
No. Just done.
Yeah, we'll all ask and wonder, hey, man, Dre went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he might have had a lot of water and it might have took a long time for him to drain that out, but it's now 8:30 and he's still not back.
But then I go on our Twitter or on our page and have a long dissertation of why I never came back from the bathroom.
He done wrote a thesis.
I've just been feeling like this for a long time, man.
You know, putting the headphones on, talking into the mic, man, it's just too much for me.
I don't want to do the show anymore.
Yeah, it's just too much.
Sometimes people get fed up,
but
there's a way that you handle it, right?
Yeah.
You know, if anybody or movie buffs out there, the movie Harlem Nights, there was one scene where a guy was just too in love with that sunshine. And he made a phone call, and he said, hey, son, put mom on the phone. And he was like, look.
That good young sunshine,
I'm never coming back home. Sometimes people get fed up sometimes. It happens. I get it. But I've never in my 40-plus years of existence heard of a person being retired at halftime. I actually thought, because we clown so much on the page and we joke so much on the page, I thought it was a meme that was just going around saying basically that he just quit, like he retired, like basically quit on the team, not playing hard, sitting out, just took himself out, came to the sideline in street clothes and was done.
Right.
But no, he literally got in his whip and left the stadium.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened.
There's something about the two Davis boys. Both of them kind of
a little weird, huh?
Both of them, Vernon and him.
Vernon is.
There's something about both of them that just.
I say Vernon is
You got to
more.
keep your eye on one. You got to keep your eye on both of them. Like,
yeah, you got to look. If you got them both right here, like you got to be cross-eyed at them. Like,
CTE?
what is y'all doing right now?
CTE?
Yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna say CTE. I'm gonna say eclectic.
Yeah,
Eclectic.
Nice. I like that.
How about short bus?
Ooh.
Could be short bus too. But
So much talent though.
Oh, plenty. Plenty.
But how many times have we seen this throughout sports history where we've run across people with so much talent but just don't have the mind to put with that talent, and they couldn't really take it further?
Plenty.
Yeah.
We see it all the time.
All the time.
All the time, every day. We got a bunch of them walking the streets of Las Vegas right now. Notice I said walking the streets.
Yeah.
Josh
of Las
Gordon,
Vegas right now.
Cleveland Brown, ex-Cleveland Brown guy. I remember having this conversation with Mr. Controversy himself, Bill Logan, and I told him, why not New England? They have a history of picking up guys who may have not worked with other teams because of off-the-field issues, but when they get into that New England system, all of a sudden they become model citizens.
Sure.
And that's exactly what the New England Patriots did when they pulled the trigger on Josh Gordon, who was traded from Cleveland to New England. What do you guys think about that? Like, honestly, like, how do you feel?
Well, for me, I'm kind of disappointed because he said he wanted to play for the Cowboys. He put it out there in the media. I want to play for the Cowboys.
Yeah,
now,
you can't get what you want all the time.
Yeah, exactly. But I was looking at it as, okay, this would be a good time for us to replace Dez with a big time receiver, a number one.
Bonafide.
And then I look at what they gave up for him, a 5th round pick. Come on, Jerry, you could have gave him 10 years worth of 5th round picks for this dude. But you didn't want to match that?
But we can all say what we want, right? I would love to get $1 million for the Let the Ball Bounce brand and show. But I will settle for $500 and a lifetime subscription to Boston Baked Beans. The bottom line is, it doesn't matter, right? He's with the New England Patriots.
Oh, yeah.
People are already putting him in the Super Bowl. Boy, please.
Man.
Josh Gordon ain't played more than 7 games in the past 5 years, and you going to put them in the Super Bowl already? He's good, but he ain't that good. He ain't Randy Moss good.
Bro.
He's
good, bro.
He's good.
He's good,
man.
But he ain't Randy Moss good.
He's good,
there ain't
man.
a whole lot of Randy Mosses out there.
He ain't Randy Moss good,
So you
but he's
gonna
good.
So you gonna put him in the? You gonna put the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl because of Josh Gordon?
I'm not putting him in the Super Bowl.
They're a contender.
But Josh Gordon is good, man.
I said he was good, but I said he wasn't that good.
What's that good?
Meaning being able to be there for your team and be available.
Maybe it was where he was that caused him to be like that.
We'll see.
That's possible.
We'll see.
Because,
we'll see.
Being in Cleveland,
it's Cleveland.
We're losing. Man, I might as well get drunk and not come to practice.
Okay, let me name a couple of players. And you can find these couple of players who were good at their prospective teams, but when they went over to New England, it elevated their level. Corey Dillon, where did he play with before he went there?
He was in Cincinnati.
Okay, was he? Can we say he was good?
He was solid.
He was solid in Cincinnati.
But when he got to New England, what happened?
He was still solid.
He was still solid.
Yeah, but he was the man over there, though.
But he was still solid.
They gave him that thing.
He wasn't.
He got the carries. For sure.
He wasn't.
No
he was still the same Corey Dillon.
I say they that was probably the best. That might have been the best team as far as from a run game standpoint.
Yes.
That they've had in the Tom Brady era.
But who it did help out was New England's run game.
Yeah. Oh no.
Corey Dillon brought that different element that New England didn't have.
Yeah, they didn't have that.
He was still solid.
Yeah.
He was the same. He had the same.
I ain't gonna say it just like he just shot through
Yeah.
the roof, but
Okay.
he
Well,
was solid.
I'm gonna name another person.
Mhm.
He played for the Raiders.
Mhm.
He was a wide receiver.
Mhm.
And when he left the Raiders, a lot of people was like, "Oh, he's done. He's done." Randy Moss
Yeah, sure.
came over to New England and statistically blew it out of the water.
That was a record-setting season for Tom Brady. No question. But they didn't win the chip.
But
They sure didn't.
But we knew what Randy Moss brought to the table.
He had been doing that since his rookie
Yes.
year. Yeah.
But he wasn't doing that in Oakland.
No.
That's,
I think he might. I don't think he wanted to be in
He
Oakland.
didn't want to be in Oakland.
I don't think he ever wanted to be there.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the system.
he probably took a dump on purpose. In
Yeah.
Oakland.
But the system
And
in
that might be.
New England, you cannot be mad at a team like New England.
Yeah.
And what did they give up?
fifth round pick.
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah.
That is still funny to
That-
me.
that's what I'm
sorry,
saying.
bro.
Yeah.
That is hilarious to
Yeah.
me. If you get, and it's a conditional 7th round pick if he plays 10 games, that'll get added. So you get a big time talent at wideout in his prime for literally some cashews.
Right.
No, sunflower seeds.
That's ridiculous.
Ain't no cashews.
I put sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds are far more
The
valuable
whole
than
cashews cost
cashews.
money, man.
But as far as our
I'm saying
our
sunflower
sentimental value,
Yeah.
seeds are more valuable than cashews.
Okay,
so we're gonna say cashew.
Okay, where does pecans lay?
Pecans are there.
Pecans
Pecans
are
are there.
Yeah.
You can't dismiss pecans. Sunflower seeds and cashews, though. Sunflower seeds, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna say cashews.
And the reason I would have to agree with the sunflower seeds theory is you go to any major league baseball stadium in the entire world, and I'm pretty sure you'll have then stepped on about at least 1,000 of them before you get to your seat.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere. When
Wow.
I played baseball, I wouldn't put no chew in my mouth, so I put a whole bunch of
Sunflower seeds and
in
had
my
a
mouth.
whole inside of your
Yeah.
mouth super raw
Yeah.
with salt.
Play the role. I play the role like I'm chewing, but I'm spitting out.
Wow, man. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, man. I think when you talk about the New England Patriots, and I for one am no Patriot fan. I as a matter of fact, I ain't gonna say I can't stand them because I just I'm not that type of that just can't stand a team.
Right, right.
But if the biggest New England Patriot hater, wherever he or she may be, still has to show reverence to what they've been able to do.
Is
You
it that?
have to.
Is it that, or show the incompetence of the Cleveland Browns? Not demanding.
No, I'm just saying as a whole.
I'm figuring Cleveland Browns could have been like been like San Antonio.
Mhm.
Okay, if you want Kawhi,
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
rounders.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Let me get a first
Get
rounder
first
for that
rounders.
thing.
And first rounders, and we want your best young players.
Ooh.
Like they tried to hit us off in
Yeah.
LA with. Nah,
Right,
bro.
nah,
you
nah,
ain't you,
nah,
you, ain't-
dog.
you ain't getting all that.
Dog.
You know.
Nah, dog. You tripping. But
They could have demanded that for that dude.
well,
Cleveland could have demanded that.
they probably I say something better than a 5th round pick for
Yeah.
sure.
Mm.
At least a second.
Mm.
Why not a second?
Yeah.
A second will most likely make your football team.
Yeah.
A 5th round,
Nah.
yeah, that's hit or miss, dog.
Exactly.
So essentially, they gave Josh Gordon up for a $350,000 salary
Which means that they were done.
that may or may not make the ball club.
They were already done.
And look,
Yeah, they had washed their hands of
he
him
said
at
he
that
had
point.
hurt his hamstring, so he couldn't play. And guess what?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be available
Got
Sunday.
him.
yeah,
Sunday.
Yeah.
He's gonna be available Sunday.
Yeah.
So evidently the hamstring bit was
Well,
farce.
maybe that was the piece that the Browns needed in order for them to get them to win 2 games this season.
I think
At
they'll win.
least.
I think they'll win more than 2 ball games.
We'll see.
And one of them might be coming up day after tomorrow.
Who's that?
They're playing the New York Jets
Yeah. Well,
Thursday night.
I don't
we'll
know
see.
about
I
that.
don't
You
know
don't
about
know?
that.
You don't know?
I don't know about
that now.
Hey man, we'll see.
I don't know about
We'll
that.
see.
Antonio Brown's been in the news, man.
Yes, he
He's
has.
been going back and forth on Twitter.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Twitter
What's up with
beefing.
AB, man?
Twitter beefing, man.
What's up with AB?
AB had
You call
a mental breakdown.
Did you call him?
I did give him a call.
Did you?
I did. He ain't answer.
What he talking about? Oh,
He ain't
okay.
answer.
Okay, I was going.
Maybe I should hit him on Twitter. He responds quicker that way.
He responds on Twitter for sure.
Yeah.
Hit him on. Tweet him.
Yeah.
We'll tweet him.
Hit him up on Twitter.
He had a meltdown on the last game on the sideline.
Yeah.
He thought maybe he should have been targeted more, maybe more than Juju was. But you know, he made some statements saying that and he missed practice this past Monday.
Yes, he did.
I heard it was over a personal issue. At least that's what my sources told me. It was a personal issue. But are we making this too big a deal, though? Let's be honest, though. I don't think that Tomlin has a hold of this team like everybody that he was brought in to do. Tomlin was brought in because he was a player's coach.
Yeah.
He could relate to the players. But right now, this team isn't relating to him. They're not responding to him. Who do you blame?
I think it's his lack of talent on the football field, man. Honestly.
Talent?
Yeah. Defensively, think it's some talent on that defensive side of the ball. No.
The defensive line, it is.
Yeah.
I don't know about anybody else outside of that.
Yeah.
You don't like Bud?
I love
Dupree?
Bud Dupree.
Yeah, I like Bud.
No, the defensive line,
But, yeah,
Foster,
the
the defensive line is good.
The
But
D-line is solid.
DBs, tragic.
Anything past that?
Bill,
nothing
me
doing.
and you can go back there and do a better job.
They look putrid.
At
man.
least make tackles.
They look putrid. They really do.
They made Pat look like they're
man,
going to the
world.
Super Bowl.
All world. And I got a strong feeling my Niners gonna do the same thing on Sunday.
It's ridiculous.
I do, man. I do. We'll be talking about
Ridiculous,
that later,
man.
That's why Ben was mad when they drafted Mason. Because he said we could have used that pick to get some defensive guys. Because I'm playing another 3-4 years.
No question.
This dude going to be sitting behind me for another 3-4 years, or we going to eventually trade him maybe 2 years down the road?
So is Antonio Brown a trade bait to the San Francisco 49ers like some 49ers think?
No.
Look, in my heart, in my heart of hearts,
Stop.
I know it's not, but damn, I can wish. I can wish.
Dez is still out there?
Sure can.
What's wrong with Dez?
Yeah, get Dez.
To
In a
replace
way-
Antonio Brown?
No,
That's not a fair trade.
No. Not to replace because you don't have Antonio
Yeah.
Brown.
Oh,
You don't have him.
oh,
so.
okay. I'm thinking you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm
in
talking about
a scenario
for
that
your
he happens
squad
to go-
right now.
He would be
You need
better
to make
than
that call to
He
Lynch.
would be better than any current
You need to
receiver that
make
we
that-
have healthy right now.
You need
Let
to
me
make
ask you a
that call
question.
to
Yeah.
Lynch.
Let me ask you a
He
question
would.
as
You
a
need to make
49er
that call
fan.
to Lynch
Yeah.
and say, look, man,
We'll
go
see.
ahead, sign it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Let me
We'll see.
ask
I mean, if he decides to take the money, I mean, he turned down $8 million in Baltimore. We're not going to offer him any more than that. So what you gonna do? We're not going to offer him more than $8 million.
Well, he's desperate now, so I think
He'll probably
Super
take
desperate.
4.
Yeah.
Take 4.
Maybe Browns were clearing room to bring Dez in now. That's not off the table.
No, it's not off the table. Not off the table at all.
Let me ask you this about a 49er fan. Why is it that you guys go after receivers that can get open down the field in free agency?
You know what, man? Honestly,
Because that's what Alex Smith needed in order to get over that hump.
I
I'm
honestly
just
can't
messing
even
with
answer that. I really don't. Trent Baalke, and I'm so glad that you want to talk about a cancer. There's no bigger cancer than Trent Baalke. Not one. No.
Jerry.
No.
Jerry. My owner.
But hold on,
the
though.
owner of my friend. That dude
at least Jerry Jones, at
AIDS.
bare minimum,
He's AIDS.
makes it work for his bottom line. What he does works for his bottom line, at bare minimum. But I'm talking about as a general manager,
Tragic.
making decisions for a football team, there's nobody worse. Nobody worse than Trent Baalke. Nobody.
Jerry's up there with him.
Nobody.
1A.
Nobody. Just when you talk about
1A.
straight decision making, nobody worse than Trent Baalke. That is what you call a cancer. Cancer in the dictionary, Trent Baalke's face.
Tragic.
I'm here to tell you some real stuff. I put up with that for a real long time, and I'm so glad he's gone.
Kareem said we know better than to trust the early start of the Chiefs because, they do start early.
Yeah, they start off hot. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Why can't you trust it? They're doing it. They're doing it at another level that they were doing it before.
They're definitely doing it. It's at an all-time clip.
Yeah.
Like with these dudes.
They got a great running back.
It's kind of like they couldn't wait for Patrick Mahomes to take over.
Mm-hmm.
I get that feeling.
Almost like they couldn't wait for Alex Smith to be gone. Is that what you're trying to say?
I didn't say that. But I know for sure it seems like from at face value they couldn't wait for Patrick
Defensively,
Mahomes.
they had a letdown though.
Yeah. Slight.
Yeah.
I mean, first off,
they're not as good as they were defensively.
No way. Not to allow the
not.
Pittsburgh Steelers to put up
They're
37 points.
They're not.
We couldn't stop them at all, but they couldn't really stop us.
Exactly.
No, they couldn't.
Exactly.
And when you're talking about a high-powered offense such as the Pittsburgh Steelers, even with Le'Veon Bell out, they still make it work with Connor. So you can't just dismiss them and say they're still not high-powered without Le'Veon Bell. They're even more high-powered and even more potent with them, but they're still high-powered with Connor taking the carries.
Well, let's talk about another team that coach seems to not be earning his money. $100 million to be exact. Raider fans.
Oh boy.
We're here to talk about you guys right now.
Oh boy.
I picked you guys, and this is what burns me about Raider fans, because I remember years ago, I want to say about 4 years to be exact. Remember, I took it up on a personal challenge to never say that the Raiders were going to win another game because they were playing so tragic.
I remember that.
And I actually picked them last week to win.
And the week before.
I'm here to tell you.
You picked them the week before, too.
Yes, I did. 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row, bro.
I'm here to tell you, Raider fans, this. Your guy, Dre Bailey from Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio, will go back on my 4-year rant of not picking you guys to win another game.
Wow.
Every week I will go pick the other team other than you.
Wow.
Ridiculous.
Wow.
And Gruden was supposed to come in and breathe life into this franchise.
It seems like they should have kept Jack and paid Mac.
Kept Jack and paid Mac. That sounds
That's what
great.
They should have did.
Oh,
That's what they should have did.
But hindsight.
Yeah.
Hindsight is always.
But
2020.
But it's still early, though.
They got
Still
excited
early,
with this YK2 banana jargon that this dude goes on, and like he knows football.
Man.
He knows football.
Oh,
I'm
my
not gonna
God.
say he don't know it, but
Spider 2 white banana.
Spider 2 white banana.
Oh my God.
Stop it, man. I like Gruden too.
Yeah.
I think he has his team playing harder, but they just can't win games. And guess what? Carr is playing like David. And I'm not talking about the David and Goliath story. I'm talking about his sibling, David.
Yeah. Wow.
This was supposed to be.
And they gave him over $100 million too.
Man.
Yeah.
Bo Jackson is turning over in his knee grave.
Boy.
Hip grave.
His hip grave. His hip
Good
grave.
Lord.
Turning over in his hip grave.
Hip grave.
It's turning over in the training room right now.
The snake stabler is turning over in his grave.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, man.
They need Marcus Allen right about now.
Oh,
Man.
the Raiders are not good.
I love to see a young
They
Marcus
need
Allen
Jim
play.
Plunkett,
Oh boy,
Marcus,
man.
Lester Hayes.
Give me Lester. I'll take Lester all day.
Jack.
They need that redhead backup USC quarterback.
Cliff Branch. Cliff Branch. They need it all
They
right
need
now.
Tim Brown.
I
right about
honestly,
Tim
now.
Brown.
I honestly think, man, the game may have passed John Gruden by, man.
You think so?
Yeah. I kind of related to I kind of related to Joe Paterno staying at Penn State as long as he did. The game had passed them by. But he was Happy Valley. So when he was the mayor without being the mayor. So you're not just going to tell him to leave. You're going to wait till he dies.
I think he's one of those dudes that tries to be the smartest dude in the room. and it
backfires on him.
Well, he is the smartest dude in the room. It just does not translate onto the football field. To me, he's a great X and O's guy.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you can sit in the room with him.
Yeah.
He can conduct a meeting. He can draw plays for you. He can do the most.
The quarterback meeting room is heaven.
Yeah.
It's just when he to me, he doesn't even look comfortable on the sideline. You notice when the camera pans to him, he has this like uneasy feeling, like he's like taking a dump. Like watch when the camera pans to him and just look at his face. It looked like he has diarrhea. It really does.
It's tragic. Get
They
this
should
man a
have kept
diaper.
Jack
and paid
Mac.
And paid Mac. Let me tell you something. That is one guy, if he left at halftime and said, you know what, I retire and forfeit my money.
I don't think anybody would be upset.
People will be like, you know what, I get it. It makes sense.
Understood. You know what? I was thinking the same thing. I think that's what people would say. Honestly.
How about another team with maybe a little bit of controversy within the next couple of weeks? Fitzpatrick and Jameis Winston coming back.
Mm-hmm.
What do? If you're the owner or the coach of that team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, when Jameis Winston come back, do you sit down Fitzpatrick?
You ride the hot hand. I'm just going to say it like that. You ride the hot hand, and once he start regressing, all right, Jameis. I mean,
that's Goose's guy, though. He loves Winston.
Hey, I
like him too, though.
You know I love Jameis Winston. That's my Florida State guy. I'm always gonna ride with him.
I mean, that's what you have to do.
Yeah. I mean, I don't condone his activity outside of the white lines, and that's well documented. Every time he mess up,
what about the?
I'm the first one.
What about
that's ridiculous.
Eat the W.
There's no bigger critic than me of Jameis Winston. None. That happens to like him as a player and happen to cheer for him at one point.
His teammates didn't even know what to say when he did
they
that.
had
was
no
like,
clue. They were speechless.
What are you doing, man?
Just like 50 million Americans that were watching the game. Huh? You just swallowed the W. What? What is that, sir? What do you mean swallow the W?
I'm riding with Fitzpatrick. Y'all know how I feel about Fitzpatrick.
You ride him.
I ride with Fitzpatrick.
Fitzmagic.
Every time Fitzpatrick is called upon, he come in and he give you a good 4 to 5 games.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
easy.
You ride him.
He's been a journeyman. Basically his whole career.
Then once you see the regression, then you say, okay, come on, Jameis.
Oh no, I say Jameis Winston has to earn his spot back.
I got a feeling we're gonna see that regression again. And you're right, Dre. He does have to earn his spot back, but I don't think it'll take much.
Because they said that Dirk Cutter.
I need you to stop,
bro.
Look,
I'm sorry, bro. Look, I'm sorry.
He's giving me that same look he does with Alex Smith.
I'm sorry.
He's just not gonna give Fitzpatrick.
No, I give him love because we've seen it every year from him.
Okay.
We've seen it. So this is nothing new.
Goose want to know. Goose wants to know: is it sustainable?
That's all I'm asking.
We don't know.
Can we get consistency?
We don't
like
know.
Alex Smith is. Alex Smith is consistent. Can we get consistency from one Ryan Fitzpatrick?
We'll see.
We don't know.
For 16 games?
Can we get it?
We'll see.
That's all I'm asking.
I like his attitude, though.
Oh, I definitely like his attitude.
He living a life.
He has one of the best post-game interviews
it was classic.
of all time.
It was classic.
Yeah, he's living a life, bro.
Classic.
And why not?
Why not?
But I'm going to tell you this, though. Bench him if you want to when Jameis Winston come back and let that team start losing. There's going to be a lot of decisions to be made. Now, whether they move forward with Fitzpatrick or Jameis Winston, but there's going to be some decisions being made.
The Tampa Bay head coach.
I don't think that Jameis Winston's spot is a foregone conclusion as far as solidified.
The Tampa Bay head coach, Dirk Cutter, he was saying that both of them during camp and training camp and mini camp, both of them look good.
Okay. Well, who's the Jalen Hurts of this team? Okay.
Ooh, good one. That's a great analogy.
Okay,
I like
I'm just
that.
saying though.
I like that, bro. I like that, bro. That was a
I'm
good
just
one.
saying,
That
though.
was a good one. I would give you that, bro.
I mean,
That was
but
good. That was good.
we've seen Jameis Winston, play at a high level. So he ain't Jalen Hurts, bro. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop.
I like the analogy though, bro.
Yeah.
But Tua is
Yeah.
he's really good.
Yeah.
It's like he's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just telling you, with
Jalen
the
Hurts
coach,
ain't gonna be taking no more snaps
He sure
in Tuscaloosa, bro.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
He should have transferred when he had the
Yeah.
shot. Yeah, it's a wrap.
well,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't think that Jameis Winston's his spot is solidified to me.
Oh, I don't think it is either, but you wait to see if Fitzpatrick regresses.
Mm.
And once he starts having a bad game,
Let me tell you one person who does not want Fitzpatrick
like I
to
got
be done, and that's one Deshaun Jackson.
Oh no.
Deshaun Jackson is
He's
loving
it.
life right
He's
now.
loving
Yeah.
it. He's loving it.
Yeah.
He throwing up that Long Beach poly all day on these fools.
Mhm.
I'm just glad he's holding on to the ball as he crosses the goal line now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that Long Beach Poly or is he throwing up or is it Eastside Crip?
Same thing.
Same thing.
Ain't nothing but Eastside Crips go to Long Beach
It's the
Poly.
same
Long Beach, stand up. We got a caller
same
calling in, man. This is Dre Bailey, Goose Thomas,
Yes,
Bill
sir.
Logan, LTBB crew. What's your name and what is your damn question?
My name is Chris, and I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada.
What up, Chris? Our
Chris.
guy. What's good with you, man?
Well, she tell me, man.
Hey.
What's the topic?
Hey,
When are
man.
you off spitballing?
We are on the subject of one Ryan Fitzpatrick taking over in Tampa. What are your thoughts? I'm really interested to hear this from
Yeah.
you. What are your thoughts on Ryan Fitzpatrick taking the spot of Jameis Winston or taking the back seat?
You got hey, the guy's hot. You got to stick with him. You can't. The guy. Let's say he wins on Sunday, 3-0. Let's say he throws for another 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, an interception. I mean, that's 11 touchdowns, 1 interception, and he's won all 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
Famous Jameis, we don't have to be holding that clipboard.
Hey,
You got to start learning the signs to
yeah,
let Fitzpatrick know what the play is.
right. So
You can't bench the guy.
say
You
he
can't.
say he
It's
an ear,
impossible.
say
Yeah,
Jameis
right
gonna be an
behind.
earpiece thug, huh? Earpiece thug.
He is. He has to start learning the play. So, the hand gestures, see him, all the soccer quarterbacks on the sideline start Fitzpatrick's looking over there. What's the play? I
Yeah.
got you. All right, cool.
I got you, bro. No worries.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
I mean,
That
you're
required,
you're right,
that
man.
required Jameson actually knowing the plays.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you're right. I mean, the hot hand has to be
He's
written.
hot.
The hot hand has to
Mhm.
be written. We've seen it too many times.
We
you know,
appreciate the call, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We've seen it too many times. You know, even in our situation, you know, in San Francisco, when Alex Smith got hurt, Colin Kaepernick got hot, and when you're going, especially with a quarterback, you know, two different guys like that. But regardless, the narrative stays the same. When you have a hot hand, it must be written.
Yeah, you're right.
You have to. There's no way you can flat out divert from it. You just can't, because now the psyche of your team changes when you got a new face in there like that. The psyche of your ball club switches.
Yeah.
So if things are going right with Ryan Fitzpatrick, don't divert away from it. Now, if something goes wrong,
Yeah.
you got to make that call.
Well, we got Sam Stewart that said JJ, which is your owner, gave up Romo too soon because Dak got hot. Did he give him up a year too soon?
No, Romo gave himself up because he knew he couldn't take any more punishment.
Hmm.
Romo could have came back, but his body couldn't take any more NFL punishment.
Yeah, he was getting hit
Yes.
a lot. Romo
And
was
he
taking
knew
some
it.
punishment.
And he knew it.
Yeah, he knew.
He knew it.
13 years was enough.
Yeah, Romo
Yeah.
gave up on himself
He knew.
and went and got in that young
Yeah.
booth
Hey,
and
So-
make that good
so
young
he is
money.
hilarious in the
Yeah,
booth.
I like him.
I
I like
love
him.
him.
I like
you
him.
like him.
You know.
I love him.
Yeah,
He's
he's good.
He is hilarious in the booth.
And
I love it, man.
that's good because Troy Aikman is my guy in the booth.
Yeah,
But
I like Troy.
Tony Romo,
Yeah.
He's my guy.
that dude's good.
He's my guy.
Yeah.
Like he's calling out stuff
Yeah.
like before it happened. We like, damn, Tony.
You can
like,
tell.
really
You can
good?
tell that dude studied film.
Oh,
Yeah.
plenty of it.
Yeah.
Well,
Plenty of it.
if Tony Romo can make a great move like that, let's switch over to the New York Giants. One Eli Manning, who's continuing to pick himself up off the ground weekly. Is it time for him to hang it up? Let's just be honest. I thought he should have hung it up 2 years ago, but that's just me, though.
Not according to the resident New York Giant fans that's on the page.
Man, stop it.
Hey, man. Shout out Les Pickett, man. Shout out my boy Bucket.
Lance Manning.
Lance Manning.
He even took on the last name.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. Oh, he made it his own. Wow. Oh, it's his.
Yeah. He
Believe
said he's
that.
the long-lost brother.
He is
what
the
told me.
long-lost brother. No question about it, man.
That's what he said.
I tend to agree.
Stop skating
I tend to
around
agree.
the crest.
I tend to agree. I tend to agree. I think Eli Manning should have retired 2 years ago.
At least 2 years.
I do. I agree. We said coming into this year when we had our show, where we predicted all the divisions and threw our picks out there. We said that this year, with the weapons that Eli has, and we haven't seen this type of weaponry surrounded, that he's been surrounded with, probably from a talent standpoint,
Right.
probably ever. From a talent standpoint, you're talking at tight end, you're talking at running back, and you're talking at wide receiver right now. We haven't seen these type of dudes around him probably ever. We said coming into this season that it was big
No
boom,
excuses.
big boom or big bust. No
no
excuses for
no
Eli.
excuses.
None. We can't give him any more excuses. The excuses are done.
Let me tell you.
Eli
Let me
Manning.
tell you what the issue is.
And then when you start seeing the end of games, then you can see that the excuses were the truth. He probably should retire.
Yeah. I mean, they brought in a soldier to protect his blind side, and this is the same narrative that's being used for.
Sacked 6 times.
Yeah, he got sacked a lot.
yeah, a
Like
lot.
he was really picking himself up off the turf, like a lot. But this is the same narrative that's been used for Russell Wilson as well. I mean, what's the difference between the dudes? What's the difference?
Now you want to talk
One's
about
37
talent.
and the other one's what, 30?
Yeah, Russell Wilson, probably 30,
Yeah.
29.
Yeah,
29, 30.
you want to talk about talent. On the
I'm
team.
just talking about from their
Yeah,
as far as their team structure. Yeah. What's the difference between them?
Man.
Offensive line,
Yeah.
right.
particularly. Yeah, no different.
I mean, and then you pay Odell Beckham Jr. all of these chips,
Mhm.
and you can't even get a quarterback to get him the ball.
Yeah.
That's
Crazy.
a problem.
It's crazy.
Now, the year before that, or was it 2 years before that, they dumped a lot of money on the defensive side of the ball.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So they've kind of hit both areas
Mhm.
as far as paying people and
Who's
getting
the back?
who they
Who's
wanted.
the backup in New York?
Nobody knows. Who-
Landry?
who
Is that where he went?
No, it ain't
I know,
Landry.
I'm just
No, I
messing.
hope not.
Charlie Batch?
can't
What's that
even-
boy name?
I bring Charlie Batch out before I bring Landry.
What is
in.
That's
Guaranteed.
What is his name?
What's the boy name,
What's
man?
his-
Rodney Pete? I mean, who are we talking about?
I'd actually bring Rodney Pete out. And I don't like USC quarterbacks. I'd bring him out. Yeah, come on, Rodney. Come on.
Rodney got in that thing, and you ain't heard from him
I
since.
ain't heard from him since making dietary infomercials. You ain't heard
Right.
nothing from Rodney.
Him and Holly Robinson.
Holly.
He is chilling.
Holly talking about taking fat cutter pills.
Now you better get you some of that young fish
They
oil and quit
need
playing.
to draft a quarterback.
Yeah,
and that's
they
why
do.
people saying
They
they
do.
should have drafted Sam Darnold
I think that would have been a great look in
and not throw all their chips in with
Saquon.
Saquon relying on him to be, I mean,
At that point, though, when you just have absolutely no run game whatsoever,
None.
they had no run game at all. Saquon Barkley sitting right there. He's arguably the best player in the draft. I say him and probably Chubb. 1, 2, 1, 1A, 1 and 1A.
Mm-hmm.
You go get the best player.
Yeah.
And that's what they did.
Yeah,
so you can't really fault them all the way.
Well, they didn't want to hurt Eli Manning's feelings by drafting Darnold.
Right.
He would have known that the end was near.
Sure.
Right now, I don't think that he knows that the end is near.
So was the coach last year wrong for ending his streak and benching him?
Not at all.
That was wrong. I think that was wrong, bro. You don't do that to nobody.
How
man.
come you don't?
Come on,
If
man.
you're not producing,
You don't do that.
And we've had this discussion.
They stunk. We're either
If
way.
you're not producing, I'm yanking you out. Now, don't have me tell my kickball story again. If you're not producing, you're coming out.
Get him.
That is horrible.
Get him.
That is the worst, bro.
Davis Webb.
Davis Webb, that's who it is. Lord have mercy. Why did it take us
Davis
that
Webb
long?
is the heir apparent.
Nobody knew who the backup was. Lord
Stop
have
it.
mercy.
Davis Webb is the heir apparent.
Jeez.
Mm.
But
Then after him is Kyle Lauletta.
Man,
well,
please.
yeah, whatever. We can't pronounce your last name. You don't need to be in the. No.
I'll take Quan 5 at quarterback right now.
Give me Quan
at the Giants.
5. Take some snaps.
You know what I'm saying? He got the Brett Favre beard going on.
Yes.
He
He got it popping. Look like he ready for a Wranglers commercial right now.
At least.
Yeah, man. It's just I really believe the Giants had to do that. They had to go run it. They had to go Saquon Barkley. They had to, bro.
Look, if I was Cleveland, I would have took him.
Yeah.
I would have took Saquon Barkley.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No
Get
doubt.
Baker Mayfield.
No doubt.
Taking that guy.
Yeah.
But they chose the other way because I'm like, dude, this is the best dude in the draft.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you who may be the third best quarterback in the league right now. And Goose going to love this one. Mr. Blake Bortles.
Blake freaking Bortles. And
Jacksonville right now is hot. They hot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they blazing. They're blazing. No question about it. And Blake Bortles is even hotter. Like, as much as it confuses me to even say that, like, that's so confusing.
And that's another guy
Like, it is
I be riding
confusing,
with.
bro.
Last year I rode with Blake. I was like, Blake
That
Bortles?
is so
man?
confusing for me to say that. Blake Bortles and hot in the same sentence? No. But he is, though.
Yeah.
And there's no way you can't
He lost his number one receiver too.
and don't have his number one wide out.
Lost him.
Yeah, you don't have his number one right now.
Torn ACL, gone for the year.
I thought that is where Josh Gordon could have went. Because remember, we had that discussion too.
That'd have been nasty.
Oh, God.
That would have been nasty.
Ew.
That would have been nasty.
They
That
lost
would
it.
have
They
been
lost their number one
nasty.
wideout, like you
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
USC guy.
Mhm.
I thought that would have been a good look. I'm saying there's a couple of places that Josh Gordon can go. Why not Jacksonville? Look, we got another caller.
Yes, sir.
You're on the air with Dre Bailey. Goose Thomas.
It's Chris. I got a customer. My bad. I had a customer I take care of.
Oh, he's back. Chris is back, man.
I'm on back on my break now.
I know
I had a quick
that.
customer.
Go ahead.
So what about Josh Gordon? I hear something about Josh Gordon.
Yeah. We were talking about Josh Gordon, and Dre alluded to him possibly, of course, before the New England trade, possibly going to Jacksonville, and how that would have looked. That would have been crazy.
Terrible.
You don't think so?
It would have been terrible. Terrible. New
Wow.
England is his best shot at being successful because of the infrastructure they had there. Don't forget, when they have Randy Moss, best behavior. Anyone who ever goes to New England is always on their best behavior.
Yep.
Mm.
I remember, I remember, I was reading the Jacksonville message board a couple of years ago, and the inside joke that they had was Bortles was an alcoholic. That he was always at the bar drinking after every weekly. He was at his neighborhood bar drinking. You could find Bortles every week at the bar.
Wow.
That was their inside joke that they had. They play on Bortles. That's our quarterback. He's an alcoholic quarterback.
Wow. I never heard
So
that. Interesting.
I mean, New England is the best infrastructure. If you can't make it in New England, you're not making it anywhere. His career is over.
Yeah.
Bottom line,
I alluded to that.
done.
I
Josh Gordon will never play. If he gets cut from New England,
agree.
done.
He's
agree.
done.
Never
I agree.
will see a live
This is
game
last
NFL again.
chance.
I agree with that, man.
Last chance.
Absolutely. Hey, Chris, man, we appreciate
Like we say in the gym. Like we say in the gym.
Yeah.
That's the last rep, your best rep.
Yeah.
This is Josh Gordon.
This is his last rep.
And that's his best rep.
No question.
That's what we say in the gym, and this is true for Josh Gordon.
Yeah.
Here's the next work with Tom Brady and Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Oh, done.
Yeah.
He'll never play again.
True.
That's true.
Not
And-
one down, not one preseason snap, nothing.
Wow.
And he signed a 1-year deal
Yeah.
with the New England Patriots.
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah,
a year.
It's a proving deal. So it's a
This
one-year
is a
improvement deal.
this is
Prove
a
me
year
that
he
you're
has to
good.
prove himself.
Prove me that you're sober.
Yep.
And we'll go from there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because right now, he's a top 5 talent, but he has issues. He has issues that he needs help with. He needs help that goes beyond the football field.
Sure.
This man, if he had his mind on right, he'd be multi-million. He'd be making Antonio Brown money. He'd be making Larry Fitzgerald money.
Yeah.
But he has his issues. He has his demons. And they've controlled his life so bad that he's cost himself, what, 10, 20,
Yeah.
30 million?
He's cost himself a lot of
How
money.
much does it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's dumb money it's cost himself. It's just ridiculous and dumb money that Josh Gordon has cost himself because he can't stop, smoking, drinking, whatever.
Yeah.
He needs to get his life in order. He needs to go find, how the NBA had Sean Lucas and
Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
He needs to find the NFL version of Sean Lucas, and this guy needs to 24/7.
That'd be probably Tony Dungy.
Yeah.
Tony Dungy might be the
Tony Dungy, okay.
Yep. Tony
Yeah.
Dungy might be the one
Tony
he might
Dungy?
want to seek out
Yeah.
with that.
I thought maybe
Do it.
if Herm Edwards was still out
You
here.
know-
or even Herm Edwards, absolutely.
Herm's
You know, they've gave him-
Herm's a little busy.
Yeah, he
Herm's
is
a
kind
little
of busy.
busy coaching the Sun Devils.
Yeah.
He might be a little too busy.
Yeah,
right now.
they're actually pretty good, man. Don't sleep on them Sun Devils over there in the Pac-12, man.
They've given Josh Gordon more rope than they gave Justin Blackman.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, they did.
Yes,
they did.
Justin Blackman got a
Gordon's an alcoholic. Gordon's a pothead. That's the difference, though. I mean, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, but Blackman failed. He couldn't stop drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
but
he had DUI after DUI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got a
After
lot of
DUI.
rope, bro. Justin
That's
Blackman.
good. Josh Gordon, he was in the NFL for 2 years, though. Wasn't going out of the NFL for like 2 years?
Yeah, he's in the
Oh,
same
yeah?
boat. He's in the same boat Martavius Bryant is in right now.
Mm.
This is a year that they have to prove that they can step up, stay clean, and prove that they belong in the NFL. If they can't do it past this year, it's over with.
Done. Yeah. I mean, it's easy for us to say because we don't have those issues. I mean, I'm sure we all know people that have. We can say, like, oh, man, this guy, what are you doing? This is your life. But once you get these demons in your life, it is the hardest thing to kick, though. I mean, I feel bad for Josh Gordon.
Yeah.
I'm sure he wants to do good. I'm sure he wants to be. But it's those demons. They control him, and he can't say no to them.
Yeah.
Demons.
That's why he needs to find the John Lucas version of the NBA, of the NFL.
Absolutely.
You think that you get your 10, 20, 30, 40 million. I feel bad for the guy. I mean, but whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, how bad can you feel for the guy? I mean, he's an NFL player should be making ridiculous money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man, Chris, we appreciate your phone call, big dog, man. Always stay tuned in with us, man. Good caller right there, man.
For sure.
Absolutely, man. We appreciate you, bro.
LTBB crew in the building.
Yes, sir.
Your guy, Dre Bailey.
Yeah, man, Goose Thomas.
Bill Logan in the building, man. This is what we do. We give you guys the best of sports talk radio. Man, there is a lot of stuff going on in the NFL, man.
It really is, man. And,
I can't believe he said that about Blake Bortles, though.
Yeah. And that's something that comes as sort of a surprise to me.
Yeah.
It's really surprising, man. But I mean,
because I do some of my best loving when I have a drink.
Hey, man.
I didn't know drinking was that bad.
Hey, man. Hey.
But you can't play football. That's what you can't do.
It is not recommended.
Some of the best lap dances is because the girls who's doing the lap dance had a couple of drinks.
They say it's the Henny. Yeah. They say it's the Henny.
But tell somebody drunk.
They say it's the Henny.
But tell somebody drunk on that Henny thing.
That Henny thing.
To go run this 9.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, ain't gonna happen. Can't run the 9.
Happen, bro.
Can't run the 9 on the Henny. Can't do it.
After 6 shots
Tragic.
of Henny, you're
Tragic.
not running that 9 correctly.
Yeah. Apparently, you can't make jump shots on the Henny neither, man.
You
J.R.
sure
Smith.
can't.
You just
J.R. Smith.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, can't do it. Can't do it.
But that other thing,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
you can
do
perform
it.
well.
You
You can perform well. Yeah,
Is that a performance enhancer?
it is.
It's a performance
It
enhancer.
It is.
Is it?
very well is. Yes.
Is it the same thing with that little jar of honey with the little brush on the tip that we had in high school?
No,
Hey, let's pick
that
it.
was a farce.
Hey, let's pick it. Say Lawrence Taylor played 13 years effed up.
But he was on the
did.
cocaine.
He was
though.
on that. He was on
He
that
was
white.
he was on that white girl.
He was on that
Yeah.
white.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Let's go get these 5 sacks real quick.
Yeah.
G.
Because I heard anybody on that white. I heard anybody on that white is walking around with noodle weenie. Because that white just not do well with that noodle. Ridic.
I don't
We
know.
in 2018 and the white is still
It's
apparently
vicious. It's vicious.
more popular than ever.
It is vicious.
What?
It is vicious in these streets, man.
Mm.
Vicious.
There's a lot of performance enhancing
never-
drugs though,
I've
man.
neither partaken. I never partaken.
Neither have I. Let me see what type of
partaken.
water
I
you got. It
wouldn't
may
know.
have some type of performance enhancer.
No, ain't none of that. That's just straight water.
It's
I
that
mean,
old
you gotta
smart
watch.
thing.
You gotta watch anything that you eat, drink, or whatever because it may contain some type of substance
Yeah.
that is not allowed in the realm of professional sports.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But getting your mind right, like Josh,
Yeah.
Gordon,
Yeah.
or Martavius Bryant,
Yeah.
come on, man.
That's crazy.
Mental illness is a
It's a real thing.
serious thing.
It's a real thing. Not only a serious thing, but a real thing.
Real thing.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
I don't know. And to go back to Sam Darnold a little bit over it, I like Sam Darnold, don't get me wrong, but he is a USC guy. So I'm not going to put too much stock
Can't put all my eggs in that basket.
in a USC quarterback.
Got to show me.
I mean, we got to have a show where we got to name, where we can name who's the best USC quarterback of all time.
Carson Palmer.
Carson Palmer? I'll go with Carson Palmer.
Really?
I'll go with Carson Palmer.
Not Todd?
Definitely not Todd.
Carson Palmer. Carson Palmer.
Carson Palmer.
Better than Rodney Peete?
Carson Palmer.
Yeah.
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 Go with Carson.
Matt Leinart?
Carson Palmer. Matt Leinart might be the biggest disappointment out of all of them as far as his NFL career is concerned. If you look at it in totality, he might be the biggest disappointment. You saw the lack of arm strength in college, but he was able to annihilate opposing defenses because they, a lot of those dudes probably never went on to play in the league. He had an awesome offensive line. He had a ridiculously awesome running back.
Yeah.
Like, you could get away with a whole lot.
Not
When
no
he
more.
got to the league, he was exposed.
Not no more.
Exposed.
Super exposed.
Exposed.
Super. Thursday night football, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed.
That's one
man.
game we will be picking right now.
Yes, indeed, man. You got those Browns, man, and those New York Jets, man.
I'm going with the Jets.
Give me them Cleveland toilet bowls, man. I'm gonna go with the Cleveland toilets, man.
Give me
the
them
toilets.
Jets.
I think them toilets squeak one out.
Give me the Jets. Thursday
Where-
night football.
Where is it?
I think they're playing in New York.
Let's see.
I believe it's in New York.
Give me them Jets.
East Rutherford, New Jersey. Sorry.
East.
East Rutherford. Yeah. I gotta go with the toilet bowls, man.
Yeah?
Give me the toilet bowls, man.
I think it's going to be too much USC
I think
quarterback.
I think I'm gonna go with Cleveland too, man.
Oh,
I
two
think
Clevelands and one
Yeah.
Get that
Jets.
Get that first win.
The first win.
Get Hugh
Yeah.
jumping up and down after
Yeah.
the win.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Come
I'm
on,
going to go with the
toilet
Jets at home. think it's going to be a good game, though.
I think it's gonna be a great game.
This week has been.
It's crazy to even say that.
Yeah.
With two, I'm not gonna say historically, but over the past whatever seasons, well, with Cleveland definitely over the past 40 years,
Mhm.
being putrid.
Yeah.
and the Jets having their time as well of being putrid. But I think it's a very intriguing matchup, though. I think it really can be.
Yeah.
I do.
I'm gonna take the Jets at home.
I want to go back to that Buccaneers-Steelers game this weekend. And could this be another week where Fitz magic show out on that putrid
I'm pretty
secondary?
Sad, man. Sad.
Yeah.
I mean, with the way that the Tampa Bay or Buccaneers are playing, and the way that the Steelers are just not on the same page, you have multiple
And it's
distractions.
in Tampa Bay too.
You have multiple distractions. I would like to say that my team would perform better under adversity, but I'm gonna go with the Tampa Bay.
The Browns are at home, y'all.
Oh.
I'm gonna still go with the Jets.
Give me them Browns.
I'm really going with the Browns now.
Right.
I'm really going with the Browns now.
The Dog Pound on Thursday night.
Wow. I don't know why I thought it was in Jersey.
Sam Darnold played a hell of a game last time he was away from home.
And Cleveland is favored by 3.
That one.
I mean, he was playing against the Detroit Lions. They give it up.
Tragic.
They give it up to everybody, dog.
Yeah, and they're playing against a better defense.
A
In the
better
Cleveland
defense in the
Browns,
Cleveland
too.
Browns. We always marveled about how good this defense actually was.
Yeah.
Their offense just
They're
put them in a
young,
lot
too.
of. They're very young, and
Yeah.
their offense just put them in a lot of bad spots. A lot of bad spots.
Yeah.
And they weren't able to. Stay. When your back is to the goal line, there's no way nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Nothing good comes out of that. When every time the field reverses, your back is against the goal line, or the other team is at least in the red zone, or at least on your side in your territory, starting a drive.
Right.
That's never good. Bro.
Big ups to all the kickers in the National Football League.
Oh God, cut them all. Gee whiz.
Your only job.
That's your only job.
You don't have
Is
to tackle
to
anyone.
Kick
Sometimes
the
you do.
ball
Sometimes.
through the H.
Sometimes.
Kick the ball through the H.
Just kick the ball.
through the
That's
H.
all you have to
That's
do.
it.
Just do it.
I don't even think they have the same curfew as everybody else.
No, I think they can stay out a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just kick the ball already.
Kick the ball.
And
They
that goes.
can eat what they want. They can eat what
they
they
can do
want.
with it. I mean,
While you over there eating baked chicken, he can eat fried chicken.
Sebastian Janikowski
Yeah.
proved that his entire career.
Oh
Right.
my! And he proved it this past man.
19 total field goals missed this past Sunday.
Wow.
19.
Can you believe that?
19.
19 total field goals missed.
Maybe I should
That's
tell
crazy.
my son he should go play in the NFL, but maybe just be a kicker.
Just be a kicker. Do you guys know what the franchise
Minnesota
tag
coach
is?
cracked me up at,
Oh,
at the press conference.
Oh
Yeah.
my
They
goodness!
said, "Why did you did you see the game?
Yeah. Did
Did
you
you
watch?
see the game?
Did you watch?
Did you see the game?
Did you watch?
That's why he's gone.
Did you watch?
That's tragic, though.
Come on,
Did you see the game?
I think
That's
After
why
the
he's
second week,
I think the franchise tag
And Dan
for
Bailey-
for a
and
kicker
Dan
is
Bailey
like
will be there.
$4 million, bro.
Yeah.
The franchise tag, if a team chooses to tag a kicker, it's like $4 million.
yeah, man.
That's crazy.
Is it too late for me to be a kicker?
That's crazy.
Quan, what you think? You think it's too late?
Bro, you could do anything you put your mind to.
Oh, look at that.
Reading
That's a friend.
Rainbow.
That is a friend, man.
The more you know.
The more you know.
Somebody used to watch Reading Rainbow.
Take a look. It's in a book. A reading rainbow.
Hey, man. Reading Rainbow. Big ups to LeVar Burton.
LeVar Burton, man.
LTBB crew in the building,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Every Tuesday, 6 p.m., man. This is what we do. We give you guys the best of Sports Talk Radio, man. We appreciate everybody chiming in
Yes,
to the
sir.
show, man. We appreciate everybody showing love and support, and we appreciate everybody watching, even though you may not like the show. We appreciate that too. We love that too,
You love it. I ultra love it.
man.
If you don't like it, we love it.
We love it.
There it is.
If you-
Ultra love.
Ultra love. If you don't like it, we love it.
Yeah.
And if you like it,
man.
we love it.
Yes, indeed.
Either
Either way, it's all love.
It's
Either
all
way, it's
love.
all
Either way.
love.
Yeah.
LTBB
Yes,
crew in the
indeed,
building. Your
man.
guy Dre Bailey,
You man, Goose Thomas.
Bill Logan in the building. Man,
Yeah.
great show
Another
today.
great show, man.
You
You got 12 minutes left because we started late.
Yeah, but we broke every team down.
Yeah.
If you're a Minnesota fan, you need to be crossing your fingers. You thought that it wouldn't happen to you, but you ended in a tie.
Skull! What is that nonsense?
That means absolutely nothing.
Right.
Shout out to our man Shorty 2K, man. He's a big time Vikings fan, man. And
0 for 4 in Super Bowls.
yeah.
Ouch.
To no avail.
Man.
To no avail.
Keep hope alive, though.
Hey,
keep hope alive.
Keep up alive.
Speaking of the NBA, Elton Brand was just awarded. I would like to say awarded because that GM position over in Philly.
I think that's so dope, man. I really do.
You think that's a good look?
I really do. Getting somebody young in there, somebody fresh, somebody that's relatable to the current NBA player.
That's a great. That's a great look after basketball career.
Sure,
Oh, yeah.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, him being so not too far removed, from the current game. I think he can provide a lot of insight.
Yeah.
To the type of player that, especially the Philadelphia 76ers, who are on the
rise.
On the rise, on the incline. He can really provide a great service for them, man. I mean, he can help with scouting. I mean, a lot of things that Elton Brand can do to really elevate this Philly team, man. I really think he can do it. I really do.
Well, we'll see, because he robbed them when he went over to Philly as a player. Yeah. He straight took their cash.
Yeah,
he'll be gladly to take this GM cash too.
Oh, no question.
There's a lot of chatter out there about.
Here's one thing I want to ask you guys.
Yeah.
Now, Willie Taggart, Scott Frost.
Lord have mercy. You had to do it, huh, Bill? You just had to do it. You was itching.
Yeah.
You was itching.
Yeah. Chip Kelly.
Ugh.
3 big
names.
Big names with big universities.
Mm-hmm.
Now you hear with Chip Kelly and Scott Frost, let them get their recruits in to make, and then we'll see.
Okay.
Willie Taggart right now, he got to go.
He can't get the same love.
Why he not getting the same love, man?
Man, I'm not giving love to either one of them.
I'm not giving love to Chip Kelly.
Definitely not giving no love to Chip Kelly.
As far as I'm concerned, Chip Kelly can get he can be gone too.
But his rooters say give him a chance. Give him a chance.
Rooters.
Give him a chance to get his rooters.
The fan
and
club.
The Scott Frost rooters are doing the same thing.
Scott
give
Frost
him a
got
chance.
rooters?
Yeah.
Didn't know.
Yeah.
Didn't know.
Yeah.
Well, here's what
my thing is. That should be across the board.
Because
give them all a chance.
Because you want Taggart's head too.
Yes, I do. And here's what I can speak on. Samford, we almost lost to Samford. Guys, we almost lost to Samford.
No, Stanford is a great school.
Right.
We almost lost to Samford, guys.
But you didn't. You didn't lose. Right?
Bill.
You didn't lose.
You didn't lose, though.
Bill. We were supposed to beat them by 60. We were losing to Samford, and we were losing in the game. We were down at one point in this football game.
So you think you guys should have beat them by 60?
I do. Just based on talent alone, I believe that.
Well, I think that even if you guys have Matt Ryan,
Charlie Ward,
now I'd give anything to bring old Charlie back, man. He's the reason why I'm a Florida State fan to begin with. Bring me Charlie. Bring me Charlie, please.
Y'all had a quarterback coming off an injury, man.
Yeah, of course.
It's going to be
the O-line stinks.
Yeah,
I get it. I get all of that. I understand it all.
Give Willie a chance.
Why is it always?
Come on now. Give
why,
him a chance.
Guys.
But Bill Logan, why is it always the black man?
Gots to go.
Gots to go.
I wouldn't have cared if Willie Taggart
Yes, you would have.
No, I wouldn't. It wouldn't matter. I'm an equal opportunist. Does not matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. he's coming from a situation, and this is the inside part that I may not know.
But y'all was high on them coming over. Though.
I was. I really, really was. And not gonna lie to you, I was crazy high on him. But coming from from Oregon, where a pro style offense wasn't coached, to coming now to Florida State, where you have a pro style quarterback. That could possibly run the spread. We don't know because I've never seen him in the offense. But to come to did you do your homework over the summer at all? These are the questions that I have. Did you do your homework over the summer? Did you look at the pro style offense and say, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can't do that, I can't do. He skipped summer school. That's the disappointing part to me because it didn't seem like you did a lick of studying, sir. That's how it's coming off to me as a Florida State fan. Doesn't seem like you got in the room.
Maybe he has his own philosophy, bro.
And this is his first
year. His philosophy don't ride with yours right now.
Absolutely.
But who's to say down the road it will? This is the training wheel season, bro.
I guess, and just to backtrack, I'm not even mad that they lost to Syracuse on Saturday. You know why? Syracuse beat Clemson. Syracuse is a good football team.
Yes.
So I'm not even mad at that
So
loss.
in your eyes, he's 1-0 then.
No, because he lost to Virginia Tech. That's 2 conference losses now. In the ACC, which, I mean, it goes SEC, ACC. You could probably throw the Big Ten in there maybe, but I think school for school, you're looking at SEC then ACC. You can't afford to drop games like that. You just can't.
First year, man.
And at home, too. They dropped that game to Virginia. They came into Doak Campbell Stadium and slapped the – come on, man.
First year, though. But he got to go. He got to go.
It's a wrap. I can't.
First year, man. That's just harsh, bro.
I can't.
That's harsh.
I understand.
Give him a chance, man.
I get it.
Just like the Rooters are saying.
Rooters.
Give Chip a chance and give Scott Frost a chance.
But see, the difference between
give Willie a chance.
Chip has been coaching the college game a really, really long time. Went to the pros, then came back. Chip doesn't necessarily get that leeway like that.
No, and
nor should he.
And his team's quarterback father told him he was lucky over in Oregon to have those players. And let me tell you something.
Talent.
Oregon always get a lot of talent.
Yeah.
Oregon gets a lot of Southern California players from Poly, etc. That if they don't go to UCLA or USC, they're going to Oregon.
They're going to Eugene.
Or Washington, maybe.
Or maybe to Washington.
You know what I'm saying? So, but maybe.
That's tough. Look, you have to understand the heart of a fan scorned right now. Maybe I'm talking as a scorned fan.
He still misses his coach.
Maybe
Jimbo.
I'm talking as a scorned fan. But I'm not going to let Jimbo off the hook because Jimbo kind of left him high and dry a tad bit. Can't even front.
That means y'all still scorned a little bit.
I'm still scoring. I can't. I'm not gonna sit. I'm gonna. My heart is on my sleeve.
He feels for Taggart how I feel about Tomlin. After Cowher left, I was like, all right. He won a Super Bowl. All right. Yeah. Oh, Omar Epps, fresh lineup, but you can't get your team together.
Omar Epps.
Young O.
Give Taggart a shot, man.
Taggart
It's his
a
first
shot,
year.
man.
It's his first year. Let him
ride with
let
it,
him
man.
ride out the season and see what it do.
3 years in, when he got his guys in there in his system, if it ain't working,
who's gonna want to come there
and
if
they're
he's
losing to
continuing?
Stanford?
This is my
and
thing.
they're losing to Stanford again.
See, Dre, you see what he's doing?
Florida
see what
State.
he's doing?
It's Florida
Do you
State.
see what he just did?
He's gonna get recruited.
Did you see what he just did? He tugged on my heart again.
Yeah.
You see that? Come on, man.
It's Florida State. He'll get recruited.
And that's my thing, though. See, this is a problem that goes back, like we said, to Jimbo Fisher. We thought that Jimbo was going to revamp the offensive line coming into what we know now is his last season. But now that hindsight is always 2020, we know that he probably didn't even give a damn.
That's
No, he
ridiculous.
probably didn't.
He probably didn't care because he knew he was gone.
That's sad, man.
So why am I going?
Yeah.
Why am I going to go out and recruit dudes for y'all to possibly beat me with if we schedule each other? Not about to do that.
No.
Think I'm finna really recruit these big hogs from Florida
No.
and let them beat me? Man, absolutely not.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, I mean, can you be all the way mad at Jimbo?
I mean,
absolutely.
But to
No
be,
way.
but
No
to
way.
but to really be on Bill's side,
Yeah.
it is Florida State, and you're
Yes.
gonna get
Yes.
recruits
Yeah, you're gonna get
because
recruits.
all of the kids in Florida usually go to either Miami,
Oh, Florida State.
Florida,
Sure.
Florida State.
Sure. Sure.
So-
And I'm interested to hear, and I haven't heard our resident Florida State guy who actually played at Florida State, our guy Joe Nixon,
Yeah, Joe
the
Nixon.
coach, chime in on this subject. I'm really, really interested to hear what he has to say, man. Maybe he'll chime in with us on Saturday.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yes, indeed, man. We'll have Joe. Give
Just
us a
giving you
call.
guys a little news.
See, man. See, man, I'm gone. See, end the show. We should have ended 12 minutes ago.
Atlanta Braves are
Oh, my
getting
God.
smacked
Oh, God.
by St. Louis right
It's okay.
now.
The magic number
Birds.
7-1.
The magic number is still 7.
top
no
of the ninth.
worries.
Top
no
of the ninth, man.
worries.
Looks like they're about to lose this game.
No worries.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry.
It's all right, man.
It
It's
is what
okay.
it is. Your guy, Dre Bailey.
Your man, Goose Thomas. A sad
Bill Logan
Braves
in the
fan
building.
right now.
Yep.
LTBB in the building, man. This is what we do. We give you guys the best of sports talk radio. We appreciate everybody chiming in, man. We
Yes, sir.
appreciate everybody following us on Facebook, Twitter. Email us at lettheballbounce@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Hit us up on Instagram, man. Slide into the DM.
Hey,
Hey, slide into that
on in
DM.
that thing.
That's it.
It might be some Henny in there.
Only
Yeah.
that thing, that brown thing.
That brown thing.
That's what we do, man. We give you guys the best of sports talk radio every Tuesday at 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Pacific Coast time. Also, every Saturday at 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Pacific
sir.
Coast time, man. We are here to give you guys the best of sports talk radio. Download that Guerilla Cross app on your
Please.
phone, man. And please, please, if you love us, stay tuned. If you hate us, stay tuned too.
Yes.
It's all love. We turning this network into a net worth, man.
Worth.
And if you scared,
You better go to church.